for you to, to stand and look out. There are other people around you that need something. It can be food, it can be the little things that as you have maybe 2 or 3 of it at home. And I remember last week, because I bought this packet of juices for my grandchildren. They used to take it to school. And after sometimes I see they keep on taking it. And a few lunch boxes when I open, or their lunch bag, when they come back, I see the juice bag still there. Then I'll be asking them, what happened? Why didn't you have your juice? And why can't you give it to any child who would want to have it? So that got me thinking. So I went back and checked the stock of their juices, and I look for children around me that can use it better. So there may be something out there that you're not using it well. And the Holy Spirit will lead you. That there are other children around you, or there are other families around you. They don't need to belong to the same churches you go to. Like what I said, when you look out, it's not about the church. It's not about going to the same church. It's not about belonging to the same family. It's all about everybody that's out there, because God created all of us. So you need to have that feeling of loving everybody around you, because this God, He remains faithful even when we are not. So when we talk about the end time finances, it's actually about that. Like you stand in the middle and you become the person to receive from God and actually give out to the people around you.
You become a vessel.
Yeah, you become a vessel, like a middle person in actual fact. Nothing goes to you. You stand in the middle, you receive, because God trusts you and know fully well that you wouldn't take it for you, and He knows that you will hear Him well. I'm talking to those that have actually reached that level of believing in God, and it's a little bit normal at home. I would like to encourage you to move a little bit further. Like what we said, when this program started, we were taking you slowly from believing, checking the people around you, checking the kind of words that you say every day, the kind of life that you live every day. In actual fact, like preparing the condition for God to be able to come and be part of your life. Because when He does, you have nothing to say, because He does all for you. And when you reach that stage, then you begin to trust God more. And not only He gives enough only for your family or for you, He gives you more than enough for you to be able to receive and look out for others out there. And that's one thing. Thank you, Australia. Thank you, New Zealand. And thank you for some Taltangase zone. In the western, I've saw Talgaseta, and over here, Talgase, Paumboleka. I've seen a lot of zones, or a lot of families going out of their way to feed the homeless there in the street. It's not our duty, you will say, how can continue to feed them because they're always there. No, when you have the opportunity, when you have something a little bit more, when you have something a little bit extra that you have with you, there is an opportunity to be able to go out and reach out. They don't know you, they don't know about the church, and they also have a normal life. For you, maybe you don't have a meal today, you don't have a meal tomorrow. But for them, they're not even sure of their whole lifetime. They don't know where they're going to sleep the next day. They don't even know where the meal is going to come from. Yeah, we can have a scope of things that we can say. What are they doing on the street? They're not supposed to be there in the first place. Yeah, we can have a mouthful to say that. But at the end of the day, it doesn't change a thing, because they're there. Because, the towns that you're in and the places that you're at. And I would like to acknowledge Gasite Maivalili in Brisbane. There was a clip that came on the Brisbane region about this, mother and daughter, on when they received that extra pack. They were crying, and just thanking God for the moment of their need. So it can be a little thing to you, or an extra pack, but it can be very much needed food to a home or a household that hasn't had anything to eat for the whole week. And that's why I would like to encourage you as End Time Finances today, before we go through the Holy Communion, there's 2 things that we are sitting on. One, you're sitting on your list that you are far away from the normal. Bills overtaking you, like you don't know what to do. You actually are stressed out. You're sitting there like you're serving God, but your mind is not really here. But it's like you're not here. And that's what we want to highlight on and have it as part of Holy Communion today. And the second, for some of us that you can hear from God, and you have the ability to be able to share or to give out there, and to forget about self or forget about you for a minute or for a day, and think of somebody else. And I just want to share a few testimonies that I wrote down.